a female-led drama. Go to town, baby.
Action, baby.
Action it is.
So C-Bizzle will let us know. We'll see what his first choice is next week at the end of next week's show. He has action, fun. Now, the second movie of Clifford's trilogy.
Wish you got you lucky. We already did Die Hard because I was gonna pick that for the Christmas.
Whatever.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are doing Arrival. This is a 2016 movie directed by Denis Villeneuve. How do you say it? Nueve? Is it Nueve? Villanueva.
Yeah.
He's right.
It's written by Eric Heiser and Ted Chiang. Is Villeneuve?
It's French.
Denis Villeneuve. Okay. And Amy Adams, starring Amy Adams, Jeremy Renner, and Forest Whittaker. Linguist Louise Banks leads a team of investigators when gigantic spaceships touch down around the world. As nations teeter on the verge of global war, Banks and her crew must find a way to communicate with the extraterrestrial visitors. Clifford, I will allow you the first word.
Well, I mean, communication, time, humanity. I love that this movie just is a bigger. He's French Canadian. I love how I know nothing about Villeneuve. I love how this movie has this whole thing about time, fate, unity, and understanding, and it really kind of takes you there. But if you give into it, I really like it. I like that we're going through the view of a linguist, trying to translate this alien language. How these 12 mysterious ships appear.
Would you call her a cunning linguist?
That's awful.
I had to do it.
What's your guy? You see that corner? What's your guy? You see that corner in your room? Go stand in it.
The movie blends science and philosophy. The cinematography is beautiful. The score, I think, is fantastic.
Okay.
And I just like all the little things that they do with us. Legion says one of the best plot twists at the end. I agree. Oh, I thought it was a fun plot twist. I thought it was nice.
I want to say, okay, he said one of best, not the best. Okay, I give him that. Yeah, I give him that.
Listen to John's doing such a good job here today. Look at this. The way the story is a circle, and the way that Amy Adams begins to understand time as the audience understands how the story is being told. I also think it's great. We got everything in this movie. We've got atmosphere. We've got emotionally rich, intellectually layered. This is her best performance ever, as far as I'm concerned.
So let me get this. The point of the movie was these aliens came to Earth to teach them the language so that humans would eventually evolve into something that can help them 3,000 years later. Correct. Is that what it is?
Yes.
Okay.
And I think at one point out they almost verbatim say that the language you speak affects the way you look at the world.
Yes.
Here's the thing with the not the twist, but a couple things at the end of the movie. I'm gonna let it go because it's a fantasy movie. I did slightly have a problem with the conversation she has with the Chinese general, and then somehow she's able to go back in time to have the conversation, however many years before. I'm gonna let it go because it's a fantasy movie, but she can understand time differently, but she can't travel backwards in time to herself, no matter how she understands time.
No, because
once we understand it's cyclical, it didn't work.
Once we understand cyclical, and that's how it's being told to us, that's how we look. I don't
disagree with that. I understand the thought process. Time doesn't work that way, though.
Right, but because time is its own dimension, and the aliens are showing that to her, and we, the audience, are witnessing it. Like, this is supposed to be telling us something that is beyond our current understanding.
Sure. No, I like I said, I'm fine with it. It just was a little wonky. I also thought it was interesting. Like I saw that that it was going to be her and Renner with the kid. That was yes, you saw that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the part that confused me.
The first time I saw it.
Is the kid? Did she lose a kid?
No,
it's her and Renner's kid.
So right. She didn't have that kid in the beginning of the movie.
Right,
no,
that's
no. It's if you remember at the beginning of the movie, she says, "I thought this is where your story began." But her story began when she met the aliens because time is like Cliff was saying is not cyclical to these aliens. So in the scope of this, her story actually began before she was, yeah.
And that's why he was upset when she told, well, your dad was upset about what I told him was going to happen.
Well,
because she knew the whole time.
She knew the whole time that the girl was going to die of like the disease.
And decided to go through with it anyway.
And they went on she went on the journey anyway.
But that's just like that circle, like what came first? Like how do you don't know that information until you get to the future. But then you know what I'm trying to say? Like
no. She didn't have the kid until after the aliens left.
No. I get that, but in the middle of the movie, she's having No, I guess
what you think are like flashbacks are actually like flash forwards.
Flash forwards, yes.
And it's I guess that was like I think that was my only real problem with this movie was the trick of that was done to us before with like Lost. And it kind of went with that same trick. So that was like, all right, you know what? It's the same trick. We've had that like happen. I think that was like my big problem the first time I saw it. I still enjoyed the movie. Like this was like my second time seeing this. And I kind of even went through like, knowing like, all right, that's the trick. The trick is that like, these aren't flashbacks. They're flash forwards.
I wish I could say that I enjoyed it more this time than I did last time, even though knowing the trick. I went into going, be open because you have seen this. It's okay. I don't hate it. It's just not. I wouldn't go looking for it again.
One of my issues is. Go ahead, Susan.
I didn't hate it, but this movie perfectly is the reason why I hate time travel. Like, I just am. Some movies do it okay. I ain't gonna say every movie did it correctly, but some movies did it okay.
Right.
But I hate time travel. I really do, because there's so many things can happen, can mess up something else. You know what I mean?
The thing I didn't like was these ships are interspace ships, technology, all that, and they don't know how to communicate English to the people.
That's not that to
so
me.
You can create interstellar things. You can create these interstellar things. You know about the humans. You come into their planet. You know about them, but you ain't figure out a way to communicate with them.
I'll give you a corollary. On this planet, there's how many species, and we can only speak to humans. We're so far more advanced than I'm just going to pick elephants. We can't speak to elephants.
I can speak to them. I'm about bigger than one, so.
I hear you, but an elephant, but you're comparing the elephant to the alien, and the alien is far superior than an elephant.
I'm saying we're far superior to the elephant, and the alien's far superior to us, so we can't speak to the elephant.
But the elephant can't reason. The elephant can't civilize, can't reason, because they haven't.
We have elephants who paint, Sam. You can
they paint, but they're not building intergalactic spaceships to go across the universe.
But elephants are building
so far. We're the elephant to these aliens. Is the point?
I don't know.
Mark,
if you time travel back 1,000 years,
I just know.
Could you speak caveman?
But
if I already knew about the caveman, and I have this technology. Yes, I would be able to speak to the caveman.
You don't
Now,
know
if you're
that.
just showing up out of the blue, fine. But if I had the technology to watch them over time and study who they are and study their language, I would be able to communicate with them.
Maybe.
That's all I'm saying.
Maybe. Because how long did it take them to figure out that the alien language in this case is not even remotely the same thing as ours?
Well, that's my problem with the
let me
movie.
finish.
That's
It's
my
circular.
problem, though.
So the fact that there are words in it, they don't have to be in a specific order. So you're assuming that all language and syntax around the universe and whatever are similar, that you just pick it up.
No. What I'm saying is, if I'm an alien species and I'm building these ships to go across galaxies, I'm assuming that their technology is very, very superior.
Correct.
I'm assuming I'm able to study them.
But that doesn't mean you understand. You can study something but not understand it.
But when we study monkeys and elephants and all that, we understand them more, right? As we study them
more and more. Are we able
to
talk to them?
In sign language with monkeys.
I see it. I know that little piece. This is going to be my difficulty because
I find interesting.
Sam,
a lot of these aliens arrive movies, they go into two camps. One, it's something like this where there's the benevolent aliens, which I as much as I want to believe that, if you're so far in advance, why would you necessarily need to be benevolent? You would come and get what you want and do what you want and whatever, because they wouldn't be able to stop you. See what I'm saying? Like, so if aliens ever showed up, we should be scared because, or hope that they're benevolent, because there's no proof. That
I think that should be fair. Yeah, that should be fair. Definitely, if a ship shows up out of nowhere.
I also thought it was weird that they just went to nothingness.
Yeah,
it's time. So from our regular old human perspective, they just, disappear.
Sure. No, here's the thing. What I will give you with this movie, Cliff, as much as I don't really like it, it does engender a lot of great conversations to have. I will give it.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I like that.
Forest Whittaker is good in this movie. Jeremy Renner was okay. Yeah, I ignored that. See, I ignored that.
I'm not a big fan of Forest Whittaker. I thought he was okay. I thought he had a couple moments. I didn't think he was great.
What else about this movie? The best scene for me that I liked was the reveal with the Asian, with the general.
I did like that. I did like that.
That was the best scene right there. What was your favorite scene?
I want to know what his wife's dying words were, though.
Oh, I think
because you don't know. Because
if you understand the language, you might be able to know because she's saying it.
If I spoke Mandarin,
yeah, she was saying it. You know what I mean?
Right.
I wish they would have put subtitles with that, though. That would have been.
I'm sure it was
good. Yeah. I thought it was
now because and that's what's interesting with that too is now what did he stop the attack on the aliens because she knew something and was able to prove to him that I know something and I know something about the aliens, don't do it, or because of what the wife said?
And what the wife said was, in war there are no winners, only widows.
Oh, okay. See, even better. They definitely should have shown that at the bottom of the screen. Or afterwards.
I think they left it the way that they did to be a proper Easter egg in a movie about language and context and experience for the person watching to go, let me go and try and figure out what this is.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll give you that. That's fair.
And if a guy didn't leave his phone on the table, none of this would be happening.
Yeah, right.
True.
I mean,
those little things.
And whose phone is that?
Gives his character some weight,
Yeah. And I guess the aliens, for some reason, they were trying to get humanity to join together. That's why they were giving different messages to the different places. Pieces of it. Yeah.
And of course, the one word that they decipher as weapon, and Amy Adams is like, whoa.
Yeah. She's like, weapon could mean tool as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Which is what it is. It is the tool because they don't simply want us to be a future ally. They want us to evolve to be that future ally.
Yeah. I don't know why. People would be so stupid. Okay, ships come out of nowhere and land. We're going to go fight them. Like, are you dumb?
That's the always thing that always makes me laugh.
Dumb?
Like, you assume that our weapons would have any kind of anything on the hull of that ship.
No, but the only thing that movies get right is that if this ever publicly happened like this, it's exactly what humans would do.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
And the rioting in the street.
All right. Let's get into numbers. I'll start off. I'm gonna give this movie a 7. I enjoyed watching it. It was good, but there was just, I don't know. I just give it a 7. It was enjoyable. Amy Adams was good. Forest Whittaker and Jeremy Renner were good. I liked how it was very simplistic with the aliens. I like the part when they're getting transported up and all they have to do is jump to the wall and the gravity. Yeah, that's cool. I like the part when the little cult was trying to blow up the space, the aliens, and they pushed them out. They used the force push and pushed them out. That was pretty cool.
Let me ask you about that though.
Hmm.
So the aliens have a complete, and we discussed this, have a completely different brain work on how time works, right? So they knew that it was going to blow up. And
Possibly.
waited till the last second to push them out.
Yeah, possibly.
Mark Regional Comics said, "What does one do with the golden ticket? Is there chocolate involved?" So he wants to
I don't know if Grinch's guy's got leftover Halloween candy. He probably put one in the box for you.
If I find something, maybe I'll throw it in there too. No, it's for the monthly giveaway. And you can use it at any point. You don't have to use it this month. You can hang on to it for 3 months and 6 months, whatever. And whenever you want, you just let us know that you're going to use it.
Yep. So Cliff, you're up next.
I want to go last.
Oh no, I forgot. It's your movie. You are correct. C Bizzle, you're up next.
See, getting over there, Sam. I'm gonna give it the same score as Sam, a 7-0, because I do not like time travel, but it was still a good movie. If time travel wasn't involved, it would probably get a higher score. But everybody did a phenomenal job in this film. But I'm just gonna give it a solid 7.0.
All right, Green Trigger.
I thought it was well acted. And again, it makes for a great conversation piece. It's not a movie I'm going to go back to anytime soon because I think I saw it in the theater actually, and I was like, Phil, tell me, was it because I'm with your surround sound? When the aliens talk? How was the sound on that?
Honestly, if you got the code that we sent out this week, it was a beautiful DTS track with that. Okay. And it sounded amazing. I actually, and I put it through the surround sound, and this was a really good sounding movie all the way through.
Okay. So, I mean, maybe I'll give it a few extra points for that. I thought that the real world stuff was actually fairly believable. I also found it interesting when China turned their cameras off, then Russia did immediately afterward, and then we were sitting there, the U.S. didn't do it right away, and then as soon as we did it, everybody else was like, well, we're not talking either. So I thought that was believable. I don't know if I can go quite as high as a 7. 6.5. Like I said, it was well done. It's not a movie I'm going to go back to.
6.5. John's Comics and Friends is not happy. He's not happy. Phil, what do you give it?
I'm actually gonna go a little bit higher, and I'm gonna round up that 1 point from the IMDb rating. I'm gonna give this an 8. I liked this movie a lot. My only complaint was, like I said, we've seen Lost, that it's the same trick. But for this movie, even my second time through, I really did like it a lot. I thought it sounded amazing. And I like that it was this is a good science fiction story that doesn't have like, you know, explosions and like blasting your laser gun everywhere. Like this is like more of a sit down and like think science fiction story. So I liked it a lot. And I kind of like go a little bit more toward that, like, you know, science fiction with like a good twist ending is great to me. And this one, for the most part, it still pulls it off. So yeah, I'll give it an 8.
All right, and then Clifford.
Well, Phil really nailed it on the head. This movie's emotionally rich, intellectually layered. I love Amy Adams in this film. The precision and the mood and direction of the movie, great. The visuals are atmospheric. The cinematography, fantastic. Johan Johansson's score, hauntingly beautiful. I like that even this time rewatching it once again more felt like it was revealed to me. 10 out of 10.
10. Whoa. That gives this movie a 7.7, still below the IMDb, but that brought it up there to some respectable heights there, Clifford. Good movie all around. Go check it out.
Brightest day. Where are the heroes?